Pleasant good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the campus of Pope John Paul II High School. Got high school volleyball here for you this evening. It's the Lady Jaguars of Pope John Paul II taking on the Panthers of Northshore High School. Emmanuel Pep is here with you, ready to take you the rest of the way here on CrescentCitySports.com, and we thank you for joining us wherever you may be joining us from. The JV game actually played a little while ago. Went deep the whole 3 sets, and it was quite an exciting match to watch. Pope John Paul II won in 3 sets. The JV team did over North Shore, 26-24, 23-25, and 15-12 in the last. The Jaguars actually had a rally from down 23-15 in the first set, scored 11 of the final 12 points to cap off the first set. Panthers came back and won the second in very close fashion, but Pope John Paul pulled through in the third and deciding set. And now it sets up quite a matchup between the two varsity sides. The Lady Jaguars and the Panthers have both collected wins this week. North Shore defeating district foe Mandeville 3-1 on Monday, 25-15, 17, and 22-25, and 25-5 in the fourth set. Meanwhile, Pope John Paul II defeated Cabrini 3-1 last night. Camille Detto led the Lady Jaguars with 15 kills. Meanwhile, Ainsley Tullis and Tyler Sanderson each had 10 for Pope John Paul II. We're a Lady Jaguars team that has certainly tasted a very large bit of success, especially over the past several years. They are the 3-time defending Division IV state champions, and last year they gained some national notoriety as well, and that has spilled over into this season for 15-1 Pope John Paul. They were ranked 47th by Max Preps in the preseason top 100 poll. Ainsley Tullis has been one of the returning stalwarts of this Lady Jaguars club. She was district MVP a year ago as a freshman. Tullis started her sophomore campaign in a big way as well. In the season opener against Mandeville, Tullis had 24 kills and a .487 hitting percentage in a 3-0 win over the Skippers. Meanwhile, we mentioned Camille Detto, who led the team in kills in their win over Cabrini last night. She transitioned into playing right side early on in her career, and she's been a very versatile player as well, and another leader for this Pope John Paul offense. And she's very versatile as well. Led the team in kills with 389. She also had 87 service aces and also had 287 digs, and she's a 2-time All-State selection. Meanwhile, Tyler Sanderson also adds to an experienced lot. The senior is a force as a hitter and a blocker. In a win over St. Joseph's this year, Sanderson had 4 blocks. And this is a team, like we've mentioned, a 3-time defending state champion at the Division IV level. Meanwhile, for North Shore, they've been in the postseason very regularly. They were a quarterfinalist in Division I last season. The Panthers earned a 7th seed, beat Como in the second round after having a first-round bye. But they fell to St. Joseph's Academy, the 2 seed, in the quarters, but played some close sets, 25-18, 25-23, 25-22. So the Panthers looking to get over that hump of the quarterfinals. That's where they've been knocked out 2 of the last 3 years, and this year off to a fast start, 9-2, and in the latest unofficial LHSA state power rankings in Division I, they are second, only trailing Mount Carmel, who was the defending Division I state champions. Oh, by the way, North Shore has played Mount Carmel twice, and they've split both matchups against Mount Carmel this year, both in the same tournament. So this North Shore team has certainly been tested very early against some strong competition and looks very strong early on. Amanda Giardina was an all-district first-team selection last year, and she led the team. Of course, she is the team's primary setter, She had 31 assists in the win over Mandeville last night. She is one of 5 seniors on this Northshore roster, which is coached by Danny Davis. And Carly Mary is the hitter that you're going to have to watch for Northshore High School. She was named preseason All-Metro heading into 2017. The senior middle finished with 369 kills, 356 digs, and 41 aces, also along with 36 blocks last year. Northshore has certainly had a couple of very interesting games this year, including the opener in district play. They won in thrilling fashion by beating Fontainebleau in 5 sets, 3-2. The Panthers, as we mentioned, passed through Mandeville in 4 sets the other night. And as we mentioned in the latest LHSAA state power ratings, unofficially Northshore is ranked second, only behind Mount Carmel, who is the new number 1 in Division I. Northshore actually had the top spot last week, but a loss to Handon dropped them down a spot to number 2. Meanwhile, while Pope John Paul has their share of seniors, Ainsley Tullis, who we mentioned earlier, just a sophomore, and Kendall Battistella as the team's primary setter are part of that next wave. Battistella, the team's setter, featured as an 8th grader last season. Now, of course, in her freshman year, she was second team All-District last year and one of 6 Jaguars to be featured on the All-District team. Battistella had 27 assists in a tournament victory in 2 sets over St. Thomas More and 25 in a 2-set win over Chappelle in a tournament setting. Both teams to their respective benches, the Panthers wearing navy blue, the Jaguars wearing red, and we are so glad you joined us wherever you may be joining us from. You may see on the crowd shots that there are quite a few black shirts that have the hashtag #BatStrong, and that is for Mr. Greg Battistella, an assistant football and head baseball coach at Lakeshore, formerly was at Pope John Paul II in Holy Cross. Greg suffered a stroke just recently, 4 weeks ago, in fact, and all proceeds from these T-shirts are going to the Greg Battistella Medical Fund. Of course, his wife, Rachel, is a coach on the Pope John Paul II staff. We're going to pause for the prayer, and we'll be back in just a moment. You're tuned in to High School Volleyball on CrescentCitySports.com.
Lord, we welcome your presence here among us and your spirit of love alive in our community of Pope John Paul II High School. Today we represent our school and Coach Greg Battistella. Watch over all players to stay injury-free. Bless us both for ourselves and the team we will face in the game tonight. Draw us close together as a team and a group of friends. And watch over Coach Battistella and his family while he is still recovering. We ask this in your name, Lord Jesus. In your name we pray, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Pope John Paul II, pray for us. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Now please turn and face the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We just had the prayer, and of course, mentioned Mr. Greg Battistella, and our thoughts and prayers are with the Battistella family, as it's a long road to recovery. I talked to Rachel before the match, and some encouraging signs. He did regain some movement in his fingers, of course, so coming back from a stroke, it is going to be a long process, and our thoughts and prayers are certainly with the Battistella family. And as we mentioned, all the proceeds from the T-shirts that are being sold here with the hashtag #BatStrong are going to the Greg Battistella Medical Fund. Pope John Paul II getting ready to take on Northshore in a very intriguing non-district matchup between a Division I and a Division IV foe. And we do have the starting lineups. We're going to start the visitors from just down the way at Northshore High School. In numerical order, it's going to be number 2, Madeline Rollenweider, junior outside. Number 5, Amanda Giardina, senior setter. Number 8, Carly Mary, a senior outside hitter. Number 13, Alasia Fleming, a junior middle. Number 14, Rachel Rodriguez, a junior right side. Number 22, Annalise Vollenweider, a senior outside hitter. And the libero is number 17, Amanda Kaluta, who is a senior. The head coach of the Panthers is Danny Davis. The Lady Jaguars, their lineup is being introduced as we speak, so we'll give that to you. Numerical order plus the libero. It's number 1, Sydney Neeland, a senior middle. Number 2, Tyler Sanderson, a senior outside hitter. Number 4, Kendall Battistella, freshman setter. Number 7, Camille Dedo, a senior right side. Number 14, Ainsley Tullis, a sophomore outside hitter. Number 18, Rachel Hartman, a freshman middle. And the libero is number 20, Kylie Milligan. The Lady Jaguars are coached by Rachel Battistella and Annie Tullis. Both teams exchanging pleasantries by the net. We've got a courtside view right behind the official. We're so glad you joined us here on CrescentCitySports.com, wherever you may be joining us from. Emmanuel Peppers, of course, the Merritt's part of the broadcast. Chip Merritt running the scoreboard, and Matt Merritt running the camera. As we are ready to go here between two very strong sides here. Both looking to factor deep into the postseason once we get to that point. Pope John Paul II, of course, number 1 in Division 4. We mentioned Northshore is number 2 in Division 1. For those of you watching at home, Pope John Paul II on your left, Northshore on your right. Panthers in navy blue. Jaguars in red. We mentioned the junior varsity game provided a lot of excitement and drama. Expecting a little bit more of the same here tonight between the varsity sides, who are a combined record of 24-3. And it's going to be Pope John Paul to start on serve, and it's going to be Kendall Battistella to get us going here for the Jaguars. There's the whistle from the head official. Battistella puts the serve in play. It is received. It's going to be set up now for an early kill attempt on the outside. That was dug out. That was by Annalise Vollenweider. Kill attempt on the other side goes from Camille Dedo. And the Jaguars get the first point in the match. Dedo with the point on the kill. And Battistella stays on serve. Battistella serves it high over. Received, and that's going to be an ace. An ace for Kendall Battistella. The reception error will be charged to Carly Mary. Battistella puts it deep in play. Serve received by the back line. Set up now for an early kill attempt. 2-handed pushover by Mary. Dug out easily there. Now set up on the outside, other side. A pushover to the deep corner. That is out. An attack error that time by Ainsley Tullis puts Northshore on the board. Panthers will rotate to Rachel Rodriguez, who will serve. 2-1, early first set. Left-handed serve, high, deep, over and out. A service error on Rodriguez gives it right back to Pope John Paul. That'll set up Ainsley Tullis. Tullis jump serve, leans into it over. Serve received. It's going to be set up for a kill attempt, tapped over, and then dug out by Milligan. Set up back now for Dedo, and that is a smash. Got herself in the way of it, but no other Panther could chase it down. That was Kaluta who tried to dig it out, but too much power from Dedo. She unleashes a deadly kill on the point for the Jaguars. It's 4-1. 2 early kills for Camille. Tullis again on serve. It is received. It goes awkwardly off the net. Third hit has to be returned over. It is off a ricochet. Back on the Jaguar side. Battistella sets up. Now for a kill attempt. Sanderson off a deflection. It's dug out. Another fight at the net, and Mary wins it for Northshore. Carly Mary just able to punch it over and home. The Panthers get the point. And it will be Northshore's serve. And it's going to be Kristen Fogan. Checks in the serve. Standing serve goes low over, received. Now Battistella has to chase it down. Free ball over on North Shore's side. It's going to be set up now. This is Mary, set up for a kill attempt, and that one's pushed over but kept alive. Now Ditto with a kill attempt, and that goes. Camille Ditto with the kill. That is her third. Giardina set up that time, but Ditto with the kill. And now serve over. Set up for a kill attempt. This is Mary, and she's able to stuff it down off a deflection. Carly Mary gets the kill for Northshore and the point. The Panthers will now rotate. Annalise Vollenweider will serve. It's 5-3, Pope John Paul. Serve over, receive, Tullis. Battistella going to set this one up. Ditto unleashes again, cross court. Just keep feeding number 7. She is hot as wildfire. 4 early kills for Camille Ditto, and Northshore has no answer at the moment. It is 6-3, Pope John Paul. Ditto on serve, smashes it over, receive, but this is going to be a free ball. Battistella sets it up, outside, other side, Sanderson gets the point for Pope John Paul. Tyler Sanderson gets herself on the score sheet. It is 7-3. Jaguars out to a fast start here in set 1. And Ditto will serve now. Or will stay on serve, Toss, jump serve over, receive. Set up now for the kill attempt. Back line, and it is tucked in. For the point, that is Mary once again. Carly Mary gets Northshore a point when they desperately needed it. It's now 7-4. Panthers on serve. And it's going to be Amanda Giardina. Will serve it over. She does. 2 players go for it. Tullis receives. Battistella sets up for a kill attempt. Sanderson, and that one goes out. An attack error on Sanderson. Point Northshore. Giardina. The Panthers really haven't gotten the Jaguars stuck in any rotation early on in this match. Meanwhile, Pope John Paul II just had a tiny bit of an edge here. Tullis receives. Battistella sets. It's Ditto going to lean into this one. That one dug out calmly in the back line, though. Nice dig. Set up for a kill attempt. Block, but continued. Now going to be bump set this time on the other side for a kill attempt off the top of the block and back to Milligan. Battistella sets up for a kill attempt. Blocked and down. Rachel Hartman tried to go for the kill, but she was rejected at the net. Rachel Rodriguez was there. I believe Mary also as well. 7-6. Panthers within 1. Giardina again to serve. 3 straight points for Northshore here. Serve goes low over, receive Tullis. Battistella sets. Sanderson on the other side, kill off the deflection. Tyler Sanderson breaks the little bit of momentum that Northshore had. Jaguars back on serve, up a pair. And Sanderson back to serve after her second kill in this still very early match. Sanderson serves over, receive. That goes sideways from Mary. Now set up for the kill attempt. Back corner, that is out. Attack error that time on Madeline Vollenweider. And Pope John Paul II with back-to-back points, giving themselves a little bit more breathing room, now up 3. Sanderson again serves. Receive, that time that's Kaluta. And now set up for the kill attempt. Cross court, that's dug out Sanderson. Battistella sets for Ditto. And that one is unable to be dug out. It is a kill for Camille Ditto. Kristen Bogan tried to get underneath, but she could not get enough air underneath it. And Camille has her 5th kill so far of this first set, 10-6. Jaguars. Serve over, goes back off the fingertips of Mary, but set up now. Rodriguez just bumps it over. Free ball, Milligan passes Battistella. Battistella sets up middle. That was a kill attempt. It goes popped off the ceiling and down. And that is a point, and that's Ainsley Tullis on the kill for Pope John Paul. Tullis with her first kill. And the Jaguars with 4 straight points. And Sanderson still on serve. Panthers stuck in a rotation at the moment. Serve goes hard over, received by Mary. Set by Giardina on the bump. Mary from the back line, tried to tuck it in, could not. That's an attack error. And we may see a timeout coming soon from Northshore if this does not get snapped out of. And there it is. Panthers call timeout. 12-6, Pope John Paul II after the attack error. We'd like to take this time to remind you, one a bank that was ranked among the top in the nation for business banking. Hancock and Whitney Bank have you covered with nearly 200 locations across the Gulf South. So stop by today. Learn more at HancockWhitney.com. We'll take a timeout, come back in 30. You're tuned in to high school volleyball on CrescentCitySports.com. Back here in the campus of Pope John Paul II High School, Lady Jaguars leading 12-6. First set, Tyler Sanderson again on serve. 5 straight rallies have gone the Jaguars' way. Serve over, receive. That's going to be sent back from Giardina for Mary, and that one is dug out by Tullis. Battistella sets middle. Hartman with the kill. Rachel Hartman with the emphatic kill from the middle. Her first kill of the match. Jaguars run continues out of the break. It's now 13-6. Sanderson serves over, received by Kaluta. Set up now for Mary. Pushes it over, back line, and that is out. So Carly Mary trying to get a little bit more creative that time, but could not keep it in play. And the Lady Jaguars checking out quickly. Here in set 1. Serve received, it's Mary. Giardine on the bump. Mary going to try to kill this one. Sanderson digs it over, but it's a free ball. Back on the Panthers side. Push back corner. Sanderson alert to it. Battistella sets. It's Tullis popping it over the block and down. Ainsley Tullis changes speeds that time. Gets it over the block and just in front of the back line. Lady Jaguars run continues. It's now 15-6. Sanderson serves over, received. This is a free ball and punch down. That's Tullis. Once again, a free ball off of Kaluta. Tullis with the easy kill. Right there, room service at the net. 16-6, Pope John Paul II. 9 straight points rattled off. Hard serve, just getting underneath. It was Mary that time. Has to be bumped over. This is a free one. Milligan, now Battistella sets for Hartman, and that's a kill. And the versatility of this Pope John Paul attack. We saw Ghetto be the main focus of offense early. Now it's starting to be more of Tullis and Hartman getting involved in the attack as the Lady Jaguars spread it out here, an 11-point advantage. It's going to be set now. Giardina set for a kill attempt, dug out by Tullis. Battistella sets Hartman again, a snag. Rachel Hartman just unleashes pure power. And it is now 18-6 after a back and forth first set, and now a timeout called by Northshore. Their second and last of the first set. 18-6, Pope John Paul II. And we'll be back in 30 seconds here on CrescentCitySports.com. Back here at campus of Pope John Paul II High School, Lady Jaguars leading Northshore 18-6 first set. And we want to give a shout out. We mentioned that there are the hashtag BatStrong t-shirts for Mr. Greg Battistella. Greg is actually watching the stream from the hospital, and we'd like to pass along our thoughts and prayers to you, Mr. Greg, as you continue this fight on the long road to recovery. As we are back in play here, serve received off of Sanderson. Set up from Mary, and there's a kill. Carly Mary has been held quiet in this first set, but finally Northshore is able to snap the string at 11 straight points. And they have service now, but a tall hill to climb, and Mary is going to serve here, down 18-7. Mary toss, jump serve into the net, and absolutely what Northshore did not need. A substitution now for Pope John Paul. Maddie Norton is going to check in on rotation for Rachel Hartman, and Norton will serve. One service ace so far in this match. That was by Battistella on Pope John Paul's side. Right by the point on the net, set up for a kill attempt, dug out by Tullis, or excuse me, by Dedo. Set up for a kill attempt, and that goes for the Lady Jaguars, and that is Sydney Neelan. The 5th Pope John Paul II player to get on the score sheet in kills is Neelan. 20-7, Pope John Paul. Norton serves. Goes over, received by Kaluta. Set up now for a kill attempt from the middle back, Mary, and that goes out. Carly Mary with the attack error. 21-7. The Panthers have just had a few errors on their side, trying to push for that back line. Serve received a little bit awkwardly by Kaluta, but now set up for Mary, and that one dug out pinballed, and then Neelan pushes it over. Mary digs it out. Kaluta bump sets. Now from the outside, pushed over. Now we got a whistle, and it's a Pope John Paul point. It is a net violation on the Panthers, and it was whistled on Madeline Vollenweider. So an attack error will be issued to Vollenweider. 22-7, Pope John Paul in firm command. Norton serves it over. Received, Kaluta. Set up now. No, it's a dump play, and it works. It works to perfection. Amanda Kaluta will get the assist. Amanda Giardina with the kill. And the Panthers back on serve. 22-8. Serve over. Received. That time Sanderson. Battistella sets, and that one is a little bit of miscommunication, as I believe that may have been for Neelan. Now we got a timeout. Neelan stopped, and then Dedo tried to react to it too late. So it's 22-9. Pope John Paul II leads. Northshore is on serve after the Lady Jaguars timeout. Take a break, come back in 30. You're tuned into high school volleyball on CrescentCitySports.com. Back here at the campus of Pope John Paul II High School in Slidell. Panthers on serve, but trailing 22-9. It is the libero, Amanda Kaluta, who will put it in play. Back-to-back points for the Panthers. The first time out called by Pope John Paul II in the set, and of course in this match. We're still in set number 1. There's the whistle from the official. Kaluta standing serve deep over, received, that time Dedo. Battistella going to set on the outside. This is Tullis with the kill attempt, and that goes off of deflection. Ainsley Tullis gets Pope John Paul II right back on course. 23-9, 2 points away from the first set going to the Lady Jaguars. Kendall Battistella will serve. She serves it low over, received by Kaluta. Going to be set by Giardina on the outside for a kill attempt down the line, and that one goes off a deflection, and that is Rachel Rodriguez off the tip. Rodriguez with her first kill of the match. 23-10. Carly Mary Rodriguez back to serve, Left-handed standing serve, goes over, received, Dedo. It's going to be set up out, this time in the middle, Tullis, and that's a kill as an unsuccessful dig attempt goes ricocheting over and sideways. Ainsley Tullis matches Camille Dedo's total of kills in this first set. She's got 5 now. Tullis will serve here for the set. Serve over and out. Service error. Now we got a sub for the Panthers. It is a service substitution. Kristen Fogan checks in for Alasia Fleming. Fogan serves. High, serve over, received, and now Battistella sets. This for the set from Dedo, and that one lands in. Camille Dedo caps it off for Pope John Paul II in convincing fashion, 25-11 here in set number 1. We'll take the timeout. We'll come back as the teams change sides for set 2. You're tuned to high school volleyball on CrescentCitySports.com. Back here in the campus of Pope John Paul II High School, set number 2, getting ready to get underway. Lady Jaguars took the first set in convincing fashion, 25-11. Camille Detto had 6 kills, Ainsley Tullis with 5, Rachel Hartman with 3. Northshore now will start on serve. It's going to be Rachel Rodriguez prepared to play for the Panthers. A well-balanced Lady Jaguar attack. Service game was one service ace on Pope John Paul II's side. Serve over, and we're underway here in set number 2. Battistella is going to set. Tullis with the kill attempt. That's dug out by Rodriguez, but nobody could get to it. And unsuccessful as Alasia Fleming wound up being the one who tried to react to that ball off the first hit on a dig attempt by Rodriguez. This lands innocently to the court. Pope John Paul leads 1-0. Serve received a little bit awkwardly, but kept back in play. Now a kill attempt by Volenweider, and now we got a whistle, and it's going to be a North Shore point. There was a blocking error on the Lady Jaguars. So North Shore now on serve with Kristen Fogan. Fogan serves over. That one received. Milligan set up for Sanderson's kill attempt that goes off fingertips. Tyler Sanderson smacks that one off the side of the block. Jaguars back on serve here with Sydney Neeland. Neeland serves over, just getting underneath that one. That time was Rodriguez. Standing hit over, two-handed. Now Battistella first hit. Hartman has to set, and now she's caught in a compromised position. She was in the net. So Hartman was caught just in an awkward position there, right close to the net, 2-2. Panthers back on serve with Annalise Vollenweider. Hard serve into the net. And that's where the service game has factored more. That's errors that have contributed to points, especially on North Shore's side. Back on the other side, Camille Dedo will serve for Pope John Paul II. Back and forth we go here early on in set number 2. High toss, jump serve into the net. Lady Jaguars give it right back. 3-3. And the offenses really haven't gotten much of a chance to get in gear so far in these first handful of rallies. It is Amanda Giardina who will serve. Giardina sends it high over. That's off of Sanderson, off of the ceiling. Hartman left-handed punch over, but a free ball, and that one's taken advantage of for the kill. That is Carly Mary. Hartman did well just to return it over left-handed, but Carly Mary was waiting right there. She deposits it off of one hit, and the Panthers back on serve, leading by a point. Giardina sends it into the net. Another service error. That's 3 so far just in this set. Sanderson now will serve as the Panthers give it right back. It's tied at 4. Serve received by Kaluta. Set up now back for a kill attempt. That one is going to go for Carly Mary. Giardina with the assist. Mary with her 5th kill so far in this set, or in this match, I should say. Panthers back on top, 5-4. And it is Mary now to serve. Mary toss, jump serve. It is received from in close to the net. Battistella sets up Hartman, back corner, that goes. Rachel Hartman with the kill. Just showing the power of placement that time to register a Pope John Paul point. 5-5. Maddie Norton on substitution now will serve. This set has taken on a similar tenor to set 1 early on. Norton sends it over. It is received by Mary. Set up now for a kill attempt at the back line by Mary. Dug out calmly that time. And now set up off the dig, and now just bumped over by Tullis. Norton with the dig that time, by the way. Set up on the other side for Vollenweider, and that is a Pope John Paul point as that one is out. And the attack error by Madeline Vollenweider. Lady Jaguars back on top and back on serve, 6-5. With Norton, sends it over to Mary. Giardina sets, Mary with the swing, and that one is dug out sideways right by the official, but Tullis keeps it alive, but it cannot be returned. Tullis kept it alive right by the head official stand, but it just dropped in between the triangle, if you will. 6-6. Panthers back on serve with Kaluta. Amanda Kaluta sends it over. Serve received and now set from Battistella. This is for Tullis. Block! And down! Second block for the Panthers. That time it was Fleming and Rodriguez teaming up on the block assist. 7-6 North Shore. Back and forth we go. Kaluta sends it over. Received, Dedo. Battistella sets cross court. Tullis, nice dig that time by Mary Giardina. Now Vollenweider sends it over to Annalise, dug out by Sanderson. Set up now back line, Dedo, and that one is dug out by Giardina. Now set up for Rodriguez, she hits it into the net. Kaluta tried to set her up, but Rodriguez just really couldn't get herself in a good enough hitting position that time. Tied at 7. Pope John Paul on serve. It is Battistella. Sends it over. Mary receives. And it's going to be dumped over, but Sanderson alert to that one. Battistella sets. Dedo with the swing, and that goes out. Eight, 7 North Shore. Rodriguez, left-handed serve over. Sanderson receives. It goes a little sideways. Set up now for Dedo off the top of the block. Pops up to Kaluta. Giardina's going to set. This is for Vollenweider. Hits that one into the net. Annalise Vollenweider with the attack error. And a timeout called by Pope John Paul II. That sends up to the timeout. In this portion of Crescent City Sports Prep Volleyball is presented by Yield College Inn and Rockin' Bowl. Catch Bag of Donuts Friday night at Kermit Ruffins and the Barbecue Swingers Saturday night at Rockin' Bowl. And on Tuesday, it's the Greater New Orleans Sports Foundation Quarterback Club. Luncheons at noon. It's Yield College Inn and Rockin' Bowl. We'll take a timeout. Back in a few here on CrescentCitySports.com. Ainsley Tullis will put us back in play here with Pope John Paul II on serve. 8-8. Sent over. Received. Rodriguez pops it in the air. Giardina sets. Mary with a swing. And that one's dug out on the back line. Tullis set up now for the kill attempt by Dedo. And there's the kill. Camille Dedo notches her 7th kill. And it is 9-8. Pope John Paul II off the assist by Battistella. So it will be Tullis on serve once again. Out of the timeout. Trying to get some momentum going here. Serve received, now set up for Giardina. Setting it up, and that is an error on the attack attempt by Fleming. She hits it into the net, and it's 10-8. Jaguars. Dedo sends it over. Rodriguez sends that one low, and not able to chase it down that time was Giardina, so that is an ace for Ainsley Tullis. Second service ace for Pope John Paul in this match. Sends over, received Kaluta. And now Mary's going to set this one for Bolenweider deep from the outside, and that one is kept alive somehow, and then punched over by Milligan. Nice save, and then a two-handed push over. Battistella's able to cover. Now Sanderson for the kill attempt, dug out by Mary. And now set up Bolenweider, two-handed push over the block. Tullis on the back corner digs that out. Battistella sets, and then punched over and down for the point, and that is Camille Dedo. The Lady Jaguars gaining some separation. Dangerous times here for Northshore. All of a sudden, it's a 4-point lead for the home team. Tullis sends it low over, getting underneath that one, Mary. Giardina sets for Rodriguez, and that one lands in the back corner. Rachel Rodriguez gives Northshore a point that they very desperately needed to break the rotation, get themselves back on serve. 12-9. On substitution, Kristen Fogan will serve for the Panthers. Serve into the net. We saw that with Northshore when they were able to break the service of Tyler Sanderson. They gave it right back in the service error in set number 1. The same thing here. Sydney Nealon now will set up the serve for Pope John Paul. Sends it over to Kaluta. And now Giardina sets, and that two-handed push over as Bolenweider just overran it a bit. Battistella sets, Sanderson with the kill attempt, and that was dug in on the back line, but over a free ball, block back continued. Now back on Pope John Paul's side, and now a kill attempt, and that goes. Guess who? Camille Dedo, who got off to a rocket start. That is kill number 9 for Dedo, and it's 14-9 Lady Jaguars here in set 2. Nealon still on serve. Sends this one low over. Kaluta just gets to it to the table, kept alive, and then sent over on a bump, and it's a free ball. Pope John Paul can set up, can take advantage of this. A block back, but continued. Now Sanderson with a kill attempt, and that is out of bounds off the block. Tyler Sanderson with the kill. And the Jaguars, after a very even keel start to this set, have scored 7 of the last 8 points. Serve over, received Rodriguez, and it's going to be set up on the outside. Mary, block back, continued. Kaluta, and now it's going to be two-handed push over. Battistella covers. Third hit has to go over. Free ball to Northshore. And now it's going to be set up Giardina for Vollenweider. That one hit the pin. Attack error on Annalise Vollenweider. Pope John Paul II has checked out. And a timeout called now by Northshore. We'll take the break with them. 16-9 Lady Jaguars here in set 2. You're turning to Prep Volleyball on CrescentCitySports.com. Back here on the campus of Pope John Paul II High School. 8 of the last 9 points have gone the home side's way. Lady Jaguars lead by 7. Nealon sends this over on the serve. Rodriguez receives. It's going to be set up on the outside from Mary, and Mary kills it. So timeouts have done the Panthers well to get them back on serve. That's Carly's 6th kill of the match. But the Panthers need a big run of their own, and now it'll be Annalise Vollenweider to try to start this one up for Northshore, down by 6. Serve received Tullis. Battistella from inside the net sets up Hartman for the kill. Pope John Paul. Pretty nice setup that time, and Hartman with her 5th kill of the match. Gives it right back for the Lady Jaguars, up 7 again. Camille Detto will serve. High toss, jump serve, deep out. Service error, just got too much underneath that one. Giardina now will serve for the Panthers. And that was a theme, service errors. 3 service errors in the first 7 rallies of this set. Serve over, they just get underneath it, and now it's an ace. First service ace for Northshore, and it comes at a very well-needed time, and that is Giardina, who provided a service ace for the Panthers. Down 5 now. Serve received Tullis. Battistella set. Detto from the outside. Off the block. Trying to keep it alive in the dot. Could not. Was Mary. Camille Detto once again on the scene with the kill. She's in double figures. Pope John Paul back to a half-dozen-point lead. Serve angled over, received. Giardina pushes it over, back corner. Sanderson was alert to it, but could not get a good hit on it. And that's a kill for Giardina. Sanderson saw the dump play towards the back corner, but she just couldn't strike it well enough. Carly Mary now will serve. Northshore down 18-13. Serve over, received that time. Detto inside the net. Battistella sets up the kill, and that's Hartman. And now they are changing the call. I believe they said Battistella was in the net, is what I believe the call was. And now the second official is talking with the Pope John Paul bench as the call has been changed, so take that kill off the board. It is now a net error on Battistella, giving the point to the Panthers, and it's 18-14. So a switched call. Coach Tullis and Battistella looking for an explanation now from the second official. And now Ainsley Tullis has come over to the head official stand. They're having a conversation about why the call has been changed. Battistella certainly was inside at the net, and it looks like that's what they signaled on the reversal. As now the Pope John Paul student section has gotten even louder and more into this one as both officials are now convening. As it stands, it's 18-14. This call has already been switched once. Will we have a double switch? It's a long conversation of brewing. Carly Mary is waiting to serve if the Panthers do indeed keep this point. And it is going to be Northshore's point, and Carly Mary will serve. So a call switch, a couple of conferences, and it remains on Northshore's side now. Mary serves over, getting underneath that one, Detto. Now set from Battistella for Tullis, and that is kept alive. Battle for it, the net back on Northshore's side, but still alive now. Bolenweider hits the net. Madeline Bolenweider with the attack error. Gives the point to the Lady Jaguars. And now Maddie Norton on substitution now will serve. Jaguars up 5. Serve over, received, and this one off the tape and back, and that's an ace. The first hit off of the libero, Amanda Kaluta, sent it into the tape, and then just a little left-handed punch from Giardina sent it back to where no North Shore Panther was awaiting. So an ace for Maddie Norton and a timeout called. 20-14, Pope John Paul leads in set number 2, and they lead in sets 1-0. We'll take the break, come back in 30 seconds here on CrescentCitySports.com. Back here on the campus of Pope John Paul II High School, Lady Jaguars leading 20-14. On serve with Norton. After she collected Pope John Paul's third ace of the match. Serve received by Kaluta, set from inside at the net for a kill attempt, and that is into the net. There's no block that time. It's an attack error on Alasia Fleming. Jaguars point puts them up 7. And that much closer to a 2-0 lead. Serve, high over, received Mary. Set up, Giardina ball, dump play, that goes. A very crafty play from the senior setter, Amanda Giardina. She's been involved in the kill aspect in a higher volume. 4 kills for the setter. Serve over, received, and now set from Battistella. Slide play, but that one dug out off the kill attempt by Nealon. Bumped over, free ball for Pope John Paul. Battistella sets cross court, this for Tullis, and she kills it. Ainsley Tullis gets the Jaguars back on serve, back up to a 7-point lead, 22-15. Battistella will serve. She sends it over to Kaluta. Giardina sets back this time for Rodriguez, and that's dug out by Battistella in great position. Tullis now with the kill over the block. Bolenweider though digs it out, pushed over, and that's a kill. And I believe that was Giardina who pushed it over for Northshore. Once again, Giardina realizing a void on the other side of the court and attacking it. Rodriguez serves, and it is received. Now sent over for the kill attempt. Detto block back, and that is down. A block for Northshore. And teaming up on that one, it was Giardina and Fleming. Serve, into the net by Rodriguez. and a crucial service error. Northshore with no room for error, but they give it back to the Jaguars. 23-17, Tullis on serve. She sends it hard over, and that is out. So Pope John Paul gives Northshore a little bit of a lifeline here, 23-18. Substitution. Fleming out on rotation. Fogan in to serve. Sends it high over to Fogan. Received that time by Milligan. Battistella sets up for the kill attempt, and that goes down. That is Sydney Nealon. And Nealon will now serve for the set. 24-18. She sends it over. Kaluta receives. And it's going to be set cross court for Mary. Blocked back, but kept alive Fogan. And now Mary sets up, taps it over the block, but it is covered. And now set up for the kill attempt. Sanderson with the punch, but it is dug out. Then a push over, and that one dug out by Battistella. Now set up on the outside. It's Dedo to try to end it, but that's Rodriguez in position to dig it out. Now Vollenweider with a swing, and that one is dug out by Nealon. And now Sanderson with a try, and that goes out. Tyler Sanderson with the attack error. And Northshore needs a huge run here. 24-19. And it is Annalise Vollenweider to send it over. She does, and Tullis receives. Battistella sets. There's for the set, and that goes. Camille Dedo with the kill, number 11. And that ends the set in Pope John Paul's favor, 25-19. So the Lady Jaguars with a 2-0 lead as the teams will change sides. We'll come back in just a moment. You are tuned in to Brett Volleyball on CrescentCitySports.com. Back here on the campus of Pope John Paul II High School, and the Lady Jaguars in control. 25-11, 25-19 is your score after the first two sets. Kendall Battistello will start on serve here for the Lady Jaguars, looking to close out the match in this set. And so far, your offensive leaders, Camille Detto in kills has 11, Ainsley Tullis has 6, Rachel Hartman has 5. Serve over, Battistello received, and that one from in tight at the net. Now we got a net violation, as in the net that time was Amanda Giardina. She was caught in a compromised position. Lady Jaguars strike first in set number 3. Serve over, received, and that's going to be set by Giardina on the outside for a kill attempt, and that one goes off a ricochet, kept alive. Nealon able to send it back over on the free ball. Now set up for a kill attempt from the middle, and Battistello digs that one out. Now set up, and that is Detto, but that one is dug out. And now Kaluta sets up Bolenwider, and she pops it over, but Detto is there. It takes a deflection off of the speakers, and then a kill attempt, and that one dug out by Kaluta. Now set up on the outside, Rodriguez dug out on the back line that time. And now it's Tullis with the kill attempt, and that goes. A long rally goes Pope John Paul's way, and Ainsley Tullis caps it off. 2-0. Battistello once again on serve. She'll send this one over, and that's received by Kaluta. Set up by Giardina for the kill attempt. Rodriguez dug it on the back line. Sanderson now set up for the kill attempt. Detto, and that one dug out on the back line, and it's going to be set up now for Bolenwider. Off the spinning block, it goes out of bounds, and that is a kill for Annalise Bolenwider. One of the main offensive features, as that one off a reception sideways. Battistello was able to chase it down. Pope John Paul sends it back over in the third hit. Now Bolenwider kills it. Great save by Battistello, but it only delayed it for just a moment, as Annalise Bolenwider, who had been held without a kill in the first two sets, now is back-to-back here in consecutive rallies. Tied at 2. Rodriguez sends it into the net, a service error. Gives it right back to the Lady Jaguars. And Northshore just hasn't been able to really sustain any of that momentum. Tullis sends it over, and that's to Kaluta. It's going to be set by Giardina. Bolenwider from the outside, over the block and down. Very smart play by Annalise Bolenwider. She pops it with 2 hands over the block. Nobody behind him. And it's 3-3. Fogan in on rotation will serve. She sends this one over, and that one is dug out by Milligan, or received by Milligan. Sanderson with a kill attempt, and that one dug out nicely by the libero Kaluta. And that is sent over a free ball. And it's going to be passed from Detto to Battistello, sets up Nealon, and that one is kept alive, and then back over, pinballs around. Sanderson with a kill attempt, that's dug out by Bolenwider, and now from the back it's Rodriguez with the kill attempt out of bounds. Rachel Rodriguez with the attack error. Pope John Paul at the point. They're ahead 4-3. Nealon sends it over. It is received. And now it's going to be set up by Giardina for a kill attempt, and that one dug out by Tullis on the run. Battistello sets back, has to be sent over free ball. Kaluta passes. Giardina sets up Mary off the top of the block. Battistello with the left hand keeps it alive. Running into this one, Detto, and that one is killed eventually off of 2 fingertips. Camille Detto has been near unstoppable in this match. 5-3, Pope John Paul in set number 3. Nealon sends it over to Kaluta. Now set by Giardina, this one for Mary off the spinning block, and that one is down. It is a block for Pope John Paul, and that's Camille Detto with the defense that time. That ball sent like a spinning top across the net and on the North Shore side. Serve over, receive Rodriguez. That's going to be set back this time. Bolenwider pushes it over, kept alive by Nealon, and then bumped over by Hartman. And now Giardina pushes over, but that one was covered by Tullis, and then Hartman sends it over. Now back on North Shore's side. Scatter shot rally going here. Now set back this time for Tullis, and that one dug out on the back line. Set up for Vollenweider, and there's a kill for Northshore. Annalise Vollenweider with 4 kills all in this set. And it's 6-4. Pope John Paul. Vollenweider now will serve. She'll send this one over, and it is received, and that's going to be set by Battistella. Set up for Sanderson, and she smashes that one home. Tyler Sanderson with kill number 5. 7-4 Lady Jaguars here in set number 3. And it is Dedo to serve, and it is received that time by Fogan. Set up for the kill attempt, and that one dug out by Tullis. Now set up for Hartman in the middle, and she kills it. Rachel Hartman off the assist by Kendall Battistella. It is 8-4 Pope John Paul here in set number 3. Dedo serves that one over, and that one is an ace. Camille Dedo. That is 4 aces for the Lady Jaguars by 4 different players. 9-4. And now a timeout called by Northshore. Gives us a chance to remind you want the bank named Gambit's best local financial institution for 2016. Then you want Hancock and Whitney Bank with nearly 200 locations across the Gulf South. So stop by today and learn more at HancockWhitney.com. Back in 30 seconds here on the campus of Pope John Paul II High School. Lady Jaguars leading set number 3, 9-4. You're tuning to Prep Volleyball on CrescentCitySports.com. Back here on the campus of Pope John Paul II High School in Slidell. Lady Jaguars leading 9-4 in set number 3, leading in sets 2-0. Camille Dedo will serve it here. Once again, a hard serve over Fogan. Somehow gets underneath it. Now set up for Vollenweider's kill attempt. That is Madeline Vollenweider, but that goes astray. Madeline Vollenweider sent that one in a net, and now a substitution as Vollenweider will be subbed out. Emma McCormick will get her first action of the match. 10-4 Pope John Paul. Dedo sends this one hard over, and that was Kaluta, but that's an ace off of Kaluta. So 2 service aces here for Dedo here in this set. 11-4 Lady Jaguars. Hard serve over, received that time by Annalise Vollenweider. Set up now for just a 2-handed push, and Tullis is able to cover that easily. Hartman now set up for the kill, and that goes out of bounds. An attack error. On Rachel Hartman. Now it's going to be Giardina to serve this one over. That's received by Dedo. Set up now. Sanderson on the outside. Off the block, and that is a kill for Tyler Sanderson. And the North Shore rotation is short-lived as Pope John Paul II it's right back on serve with now a 12-5 lead, and Sanderson to serve. She sends this one over, and it's received that time by Mary. Now set up for Mary, but she was in tight at the net, just had to push it over. Now back on the Jaguar side, Tullis smashes that one. That was dug, and then off the ceiling. And now Vollenweider, Keaton McCormick, kills it. Emma McCormick. with the kill for Northshore to make it 12-6. And it is Carly Mary who will serve. Mary sends this one over, and that is received that time by Dedo. Set up for Hartman in the middle, and that was smashed off the net and over and down. And that's just the pure force of a devastating hit by Rachel Hartman. And now it is Maddie Norton who will serve. Serve goes over, Kaluta receives, set by Giardina, a middle, Mary, and that one is dug sideways. Now Sanderson sets up Tullis down the line, and that's in. Ainsley Tullis pushes that one down the line, her 8th kill of the match, and it's an 8-point lead for Pope John Paul, 14-6. Norton sends it over, and that one is received, and now going to be set by Giardina on the bump. McCormick two-hand pushover. Neelan is right there. Battistella sets. This is Tullis with the kill. Ainsley Tullis right back on the scene again. 15-6. And now Norton sends this one over to Kaluta. From inside the net, dump play, and that one is covered by Dedo. And now Tullis with a swing and a kill. Ainsley Tullis driving further for the exclamation point here for the Lady Jaguars, who have controlled this match throughout. It is now 16-6 here in set 3. Serve over, received that time by Kaluta. And it's going to be set this time for a pushover, but that one is dug out off of Fleming's kill attempt. Now Dedo with a swing, reaching back, that dug out by Kaluta again. And now set up for Mary with the kill attempt. That one dug easily by Norton. Slide play, Neelan, and that is a kill. Sydney Neelan on the slide. Gets that one home. And the Lady Jaguars, looks like a formality at this point. 17-6. Pope John Paul II leading here in set 3. Serve over received and now dumped over, but that one alert to was Dedo. And now set from Battistella for Tullis with the smash, and that goes off a deflection. Ainsley Tullis just racking up points left and right down the stretch here in set number 3, 18-6. Norton sends this one deep corner out. Now a serve over by Kaluta. That is received. Battistella inside the net. Has really no other option. Just had to push it over. Now North Shore's side. And it's popped over, but to Dedo, who covers. Now Tullis with the kill attempt. Tried to get it down in front of the block. Could not. Now it has to be bumped over. Free ball here. And it's going to be Dedo passing to Battistella. Dump play. And that one is alert to by Kaluta. Two-hand push over. Sanderson in the back corner runs it down. Battistella bump set. Here's Tullis with a swing. And that one dug into position by Mary. Giardina sets. This is Mary with a kill attempt. And that goes wide from Carly Mary. 19-7 Lady Jaguars. Battistella on serve. Serve over. Receive. Kaluta. Giardina has to run this one down a long ways, and then it's just sent over with two hands, and that was to Norton. Now set up for Neelan's kill attempt, and that goes. Sydney Neelan with kill number 4. And the Lady Jags stay on serve with a demonstrative lead, 20-7. Battistella will serve. We did just have a substitution. Caroline Vollenweider has checked in for Northshore. We have another sub as well for Northshore. I believe that is S.J. Mull trying to get the jersey number. She's right in front of the official stand, so yes, it is S.J. Mull. Serve over receive, and now going to be set up. And this is Mull with a first attack attempt, and that one covered that time by Battistella, right by the line. And now Tullis with a kill attempt, and that one dug out by Kaluta. Dump play over, off of fingertips, back to Sanderson, and now Tullis with a swing, and that goes out of bounds. And it is a North Shore point, 20-8. Rodriguez will serve. She sends it over, and that one is received. Now set up by Battistella. Kill attempt up by Detto, and that one nicely dug out that time by Caroline Vollenweider, but a free ball over. Now Sanderson passes to Battistella. Sets this one up for Detto with a smash, and Kaluta tried to dig it out. She could not as two Panthers tried to chase after it. Camille Detto with her 13th kill of the match. 21-8. Here in set 3. Serve hard over, receive, Kaluta. Now set up for the kill attempt from the middle, and that one off of 2 deflections, and that one is going to be sent back over to Kaluta. Pope John Paul keeps it alive. Rodriguez with a kill attempt, dug out by Battistella, but could not be kept alive. Rodriguez with the kill. That is her 3rd of this match. Sub North Shore. Service sub, Kristen Fogan in, 21-9. High serve over, high archer, and it's received, and now set up by Battistella for Detto. Oh my goodness, a devastating smash, but Kaluta somehow got in her way of that, kept it alive. Now Sanderson with a swing. Kaluta tried to keep it alive again, could not this time. The reflexes by Amanda Kaluta. Yes, Pope John Paul gets the point from Sanderson, but that was maybe the biggest hit of the match by Detto. And Kaluta kept it alive, but only for a short while after. 22-9, Jaguars. And it is Nealon to serve. She sends it over. It's received. 2 Panthers in the same vicinity that time. Mary with a swing, and that dug out on the back line. Tullis. And that's a set over for Sanderson with a kill attempt. And that one off a deflection, off of the top of the basketball, going down. Ainsley Tullis. Right close to her teammate Detto and kills. Tullis has a dozen. Detto has a baker's dozen. 23-9. Jaguars 2 points away from wrapping this one up. Nealon sends this one over to the back corner, and that one is received by Kaluta. Set up from Giardina for Mary at the top of the block, back to Tullis. And now Battistella sets with a running start at Sanderson, and that one kept alive on the dig. And now sent over with 2 hands by Giardina to Tullis. Tullis passes to Battistella. Sets up for a kill attempt, and that one is dug out and then hit off the roof. Giardina is able to keep it alive, though could not be returned. The kill attempt, by the way, on the other side was by Emily Legnon. And now it is match point for Pope John Paul. And it is Sydney Nealon still on serve. She sends it over. It is received. Set by Giardina on the bump. Mary with a kill attempt. Dug out by Nealon. Battistella sets this for the match. And it goes! And it is Emily Legnon. Just checked in the match a couple of rallies ago. And she ends it in Pope John Paul's favor. What a dominating victory for the #1 team in the latest unofficial LHSA power ratings in Division 4. A straight set winner is Pope John Paul, 25-11, 25-19, and 25-9 over Northshore. So the Lady Jaguars now 16-1. Meanwhile, Northshore falls to 9-3. As we give you a quick recap and some unofficial stats from this match. In kills, it was a 2-headed attack of Camille Detto and Ainsley Tullis that sustained throughout the match. Detto had 13 kills, Tullis had 12. But several other players got involved as well, including Tyler Sanderson with 7 kills, and so too did Rachel Hartman. She had 7 as well. 5 service aces, 2 by Detto, both in set number 3, 1 each from Battistella, Tullis, and Maddie Norton. Meanwhile, on North Shore side, unofficially, 6 kills for Carly Mary, but she was held quiet most of the night. Annalise Vollenweider had 4 kills. They were all in set number 3. And also, unofficially, Amanda Giardina had 5 kills, got involved offensively from the setter position. But it was Pope John Paul's night early on here as they sustained big runs in the first set. When it was 7-6, they rattled off 11 straight points to put that set out of reach. They were able to stave off North Shore in set number 2. That was a little bit tighter. Pope John Paul was able to see it out here in set number 3 in dominating fashion. Once again, your final, 25-11, 25-19, and 25-9. I want to thank you all for joining us, especially Mr. Greg Battistella. And Mr. Greg, you are certainly in our thoughts and prayers as you continue your battle back on this long road from the stroke that was suffered a month ago. And we're thinking about you, sir, and we have you in our prayers. I want to thank Chip and Matt Merritt on the broadcast behind the scenes. And I want to thank the folks here at Pope John Paul who hosted us so graciously. But most of all, we want to thank you at home for tuning in to CrescentCitySports.com Prep Volleyball. Once again, your final score, Lady Jaguars winning in 3, 25-11, 25-19, 25-9. Emmanuel Pepper signing off. Hope you have a great rest of your evening. We will talk to you again down the road here on CrescentCitySports.com.